Phantom time, from fringe theory to YouTube sensation. Obrana Nestori Samframan Sakin. The modern resurgence. What if history is a lie? Imagine this. The year is 2024. You look at your calendar, secure in the knowledge that millennia of human history have brought us to this precise moment. But what if I told you 300 years of that history never actually happened? What if emperors, popes, and entire dynasties were fabricated, their stories woven into a timeline that is fundamentally, impossibly wrong? This isn't a science fiction plot, it's the core of the phantom time hypothesis, a theory once confined to obscure academic corners now exploding across your YouTube feed.
For centuries, our understanding of the past has been built brick by historical brick. From the Roman Empire to the Dark Ages, the Renaissance to the Enlightenment, it all seems so solid. But the phantom time hypothesis suggests a monumental deception, a chronological conspiracy that wiped out centuries, altering the very fabric of our shared past. Today, we're not just exploring a fringe theory. We're delving into its captivating journey from academic dismissal to internet stardom, and what that tells us about our relentless human quest for hidden truths.
Our story begins not in a grand hall of ancient knowledge, but in the quiet studies of a German historian named Herbert Illig. In the late 1980s and early 1990s, Illig proposed something truly audacious, that the years 614 AD to 911 AD, almost 3 centuries, were entirely fabricated. He argued that this phantom time was inserted into the historical record through a conspiracy by powerful figures, possibly including Emperor Otto III and Pope Sylvester II, to retroactively justify their rule and align the calendar with their desired timeline. Illig pointed to several anomalies, lack of archaeological evidence. He claimed a puzzling scarcity of significant archaeological finds for this period in Western Europe. Calendar discrepancies. The Julian calendar, implemented by Caesar, had accumulated an error by the 16th century, leading to the Gregorian reform. Illig argued the error was smaller than it should have been if 16 centuries had truly passed. Architectural similarities. He noted stylistic similarities between Romanesque architecture of the 10th century and earlier Roman styles, suggesting a compressed timeline. Academically, the theory was largely dismissed. Historians pointed to robust evidence from other cultures, Byzantine, Islamic, Chinese, that perfectly corroborate the conventional timeline. Illig's claims, while provocative, lacked the comprehensive, multidisciplinary evidence needed to shake the foundations of established history. For decades, it remained a fascinating, if niche, thought experiment. So, how did a theory that barely registered in academic circles become a global talking point? The answer, ironically, lies in the very technology of our present, YouTube. The internet, and especially platforms like YouTube, provided a fertile ground for alternative histories and theories to bypass traditional gatekeepers. Creators, often without formal historical training but with a knack for compelling storytelling, began unearthing Illig's work. They translated complex arguments into digestible videos, using engaging visuals, dramatic music, and simplified explanations. Suddenly, anyone with an internet connection could discover this mind-bending theory. Videos titled "Proof History is Fake," "The Lost Centuries," or "What If 300 Years Never Existed," garnered millions of views. The phantom time hypothesis had found its perfect medium. This resurgence highlights our first major takeaway: the democratization and decentralization of knowledge. YouTube has irrevocably changed how information and alternative information is disseminated. Theories once confined to obscure texts or specialized conferences can now reach a global audience overnight. This allows for diverse perspectives and challenges to established narratives, but it also means the burden of critical evaluation shifts entirely to the individual viewer. No longer are academics the sole arbiters of what constitutes valid historical inquiry. But why this theory? Why does phantom time, despite its academic weaknesses, continue to captivate millions? It taps into something deeply human, our insatiable craving for mystery, for hidden truths, and for the thrill of questioning authority. We love the idea of a grand secret, a deception so massive it has eluded us for centuries. The phantom time hypothesis offers a sense of rebellion against the mundane, a chance to feel like we're part of an exclusive club discovering a profound truth that they don't want us to know. It's not just history, it's a cosmic riddle, a puzzle waiting to be solved, and in a world that often feels predictable, the notion of 300 missing years offers an exhilarating jolt. This brings us to our second crucial takeaway, the enduring power of narrative over evidence. Human beings are wired for stories. A compelling narrative, especially one that promises to overturn our understanding of reality, often resonates more powerfully than meticulously footnoted research. While academic history demands rigorous evidence and peer review, the internet thrives on engagement and virality. Phantom Time, with its dramatic claims and provocative implications, offers a far more exciting story than the slow, painstaking process of historical consensus building. It makes us feel like detectives, not just passive consumers of facts. The modern resurgence of Phantom Time isn't just a quirky phenomenon, it's a powerful illustration of the digital age's double-edged sword. On one hand, it stimulates curiosity and encourages questioning. On the other, it blurs the lines between legitimate inquiry and pure speculation, sometimes eroding trust in established knowledge systems. When we constantly consume content that challenges fundamental truths without rigorous vetting, we risk fostering a pervasive skepticism that can extend beyond historical dates to vital scientific and societal facts. The allure of the secret knowledge can be a powerful trap, leading individuals down rabbit holes where critical thinking is replaced by confirmation bias. While exploring alternative theories can be intellectually stimulating, it's crucial to distinguish between a thought experiment and a historically robust argument. This leads to our third and most significant takeaway, the erosion of trust in established institutions. The popularity of theories like Phantom Time, and many others, reflects a growing distrust in traditional authorities, be they academic institutions, mainstream media, or governmental bodies. While healthy skepticism is vital for progress, an uncritical embrace of every challenge to the status quo can lead to a state where all information is equally suspect and objective truth becomes elusive. This widespread skepticism, cultivated by easily accessible alternative narratives, can have profound implications for how societies function and make collective decisions. The Phantom Time hypothesis, from a quiet academic paper to a roaring YouTube sensation, is more than just a theory about missing centuries. It's a mirror reflecting our own human nature, our hunger for discovery, our fascination with the unknown, and our complex relationship with truth. It shows us how powerful storytelling can be, how quickly ideas can spread, and how desperately we yearn for a world just a little more mysterious, a little more conspiratorial than it appears on the surface. While the evidence for Phantom Time remains overwhelmingly contradicted by global historical records, its journey teaches us about the changing landscape of information in our digital age. It's a reminder to always question, but also to always critically evaluate, to seek out multiple sources and to cherish the painstaking work of those who strive to piece together our shared human story, one verifiable fact at a time. So, what do you think about the Phantom Time hypothesis? Does the idea of missing centuries excite you, or do you find it unsettling? Have you watched any videos on this theory? Share your thoughts, your wildest theories, or your skeptical insights in the comments below. If you found this exploration fascinating, hit that like button, subscribe for more deep dives into history and human curiosities, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss our next video. Until then, keep questioning, keep learning, and keep an open but critical mind. Thanks for watching.